Hello children, today we will start our discussion from the exercise of the first chapter, page number 14. And the first question is of year 1985, and the question is XCl2 is the chloride of a metal X. State the formula of the sulfate and the hydroxide of the metal X. Okay children, so compound chloride of the metal is XCl2, and you know that valency of Cl equals to 1. Okay, minus 1, I am writing just number only, so valency of Cl is 1. Now two Cl atoms are reacting with one atom of X. Okay, so one atom with valency 1, so for total two atoms of chlorine, the X should be valency equals to 2. Okay children, because Cl valency is 1, so for 2 Cl it will be equals to 1 into 2. Okay, so to neutralize 2 minus charge of chlorine, the valency of X should be 2 plus 2. Okay children, so valency of X is plus 2. Okay, now the formula of sulfate and hydroxide. So you know that sulfate SO4 2 minus, formula of sulfate is SO4 2 minus, and valency of X is plus 2. So the formula of X sulfate will be XSO4. Okay children, and same way for X hydroxide is OH minus. So valency of X is plus 2 and OH is minus 1. So to neutralize 2 plus charge, we have to use 2 hydroxide ion. Okay, so the formula will be XOH whole twice. Okay, so these will be the formula of metal sulfate, X sulfate and X hydroxide. The next question, 1987, an element X is trivalent. Okay, write the balanced equation for the combustion of X in oxygen. Okay, so X is an element which is trivalent, and when it react with oxygen, it will form oxide, X oxide. Okay, because it is trivalent according to question, so it is trivalent, and you know that oxygen is a divalent element. So to frame the formula of X oxide, we have to cross over this valency of X with oxygen means 3, and valency of O with X means 2. So the formula of the X oxide will be X2O3. Okay, and to balance these compounds, 3, it should be 3 here. Okay, and 2, 2, 4. So the formula will be the balance equation will be 4x plus 3O2 forming 2x2O3. This will be the combustion reaction of X. Then year 1991, the formula of the nitride of a metal X is Xn. State the formula of sulfate and its hydroxide. So as we have done the first question here, same way you can solve third question also. So valency of N is minus 3. So to neutralize minus 3, X should have valency plus 3. Okay, so valency of X will be plus 3 or 3 simply. So the sulfate, formula of sulfate will be sulfate, valency of X is 3 and of sulfate SO4 is 2. So cross over with these two. So it will be X2SO4 whole thrice. Okay children, this will be the formula of X sulfate. And same way for hydroxide, it will be XOH whole thrice. Okay children. Then next question, what is the valency of nitrogen in NO, N2O and NO2? So you know that valency of oxygen is 2 minus 2, and one atom of oxygen is satisfying here with one atom of nitrogen. So to neutralize minus 2 of this oxygen, the valency of nitrogen should be plus 2. Okay children, so valency of nitrogen will be here plus 2. Then here valency of oxygen is minus 2, and 2 atoms of nitrogen are satisfying one atom of oxygen. Okay, so minus 2 will be neutralized by these 2 atoms of nitrogen. So nitrogen, to neutralize minus 2, the valency of nitrogen, this nitrogen overall total, these 2 nitrogen should carry plus 2 charge. Okay children, but number of atoms of nitrogen are 2, so one atom of nitrogen will carry equals to plus 1 charge. Okay, so valency of nitrogen will be here plus 1. Okay children, once again, valency of oxygen is minus 2. So to neutralize this minus 2 charge, nitrogen should carry plus 2 charge. But number of atoms of nitrogen are 2. So this 2 plus 2 will be divided by 2 number of atoms. So one atom should carry plus 1 charge. So valency of nitrogen in N2O will be plus 1. Here for NO2, valency of oxygen minus 2, because 2 atoms of oxygen are present. So total minus charge will be 4, and these total 4 minus charge are neutralized by one atom of nitrogen here. Okay, so this nitrogen should carry plus 4 charge, means valency of this nitrogen will be plus 4. Okay children, so for the first nitrogen plus 2, for the second nitrogen plus 1, and for this third nitrogen it should be plus 4. Then there are number of questions, additional questions. You can solve these questions yourself, and you can take the help of the content of the book also. Then question number 6, state the valency in each case and name the following elements or radical given below. Okay children, so for solving this you can take the help of valency chart. So first you try to solve yourself, and then you can match with a valency chart. Okay, example is given here. For example, K should be K1 plus, potassium. The name will be potassium. Cr2O7 should carry 2 minus charge, Cr2O7 2 minus, and the name of the radical will be dichromate. Okay, so children, so same way MnO4, same way there, this MnO4 should be MnO4 minus, permanganate ion. Okay children, PO4 it should be 3 minus, phosphate ion, and should be 3 minus, nitride ion. HSO4 minus, bisulfate ion. Okay children, CrO4 2 minus, chromate ion. Okay, so you can solve in this way to write their valency and then name of the radical or elements. Then question number 7, state the variable valency of the following elements and give their names. So in the variable valency elements, the element which is carrying a lower valency will named with suffix as, and with higher valency named with suffix ik. Okay, so you can name accordingly. For example, Fe can show +2 and +3 valency. So plus 2 and plus 3 valency, Fe2 plus means ferrous, and Fe3 plus will be ferric. Okay children, Fe3 plus will be ferric. Platinum is showing 2 valency, plus 2 and plus 4, so plus 2 valency platinous and plus 4 valency platinic. Gold is showing 2 valencies, 1 and 3, 1 with aurum, aurus, and 3 with auric, aurus, auric. Okay children, so you can do rest also in same way. Question number 8. State which of the following element or radical are divalent. So for this also you can take help of the valency chart. Okay children, divalent radicals. So for example, divalent radical, one is dichromate. Okay, dichromate. Sulfite also there, divalent. Okay, so in this way you can find out valency, which radical or element which carrying valency 2 will be divalent. Okay, valency can be minus or plus, but it should be 2, so that radical or element will be known as divalent radical or element. Okay children, then next question, 9th, explain the meaning of the term compound with suitable examples. Okay, so you will solve this question yourself. Name the element in the compound and give the formula of the following compounds. So you have to write down the molecular formula and then also the name of the element which are present in the given compound. For example, nitric acid, the formula will be HNO3, and the elements which are present here, hydrogen, nitrogen and oxygen, total 3 elements. Okay, then carbonic acid, H2CO3, elements which are present here, hydrogen, carbon and oxygen. Okay children, ethane, formula is C2H6, elements which are present, carbon and hydrogen. Acetic acid, formula is CH3COOH, CH3COOH, and the elements which are present here, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. Okay, carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Okay children, and if total number of different elements, atoms of different elements, so carbon total number 2 atoms, hydrogen 3 and 1 4, so hydrogen 4 atoms, oxygen 2 atoms. Okay children, so in this way you can solve these questions, and if you have any problem in the solving of these questions, you can share in group. Okay children, thank you.